Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. We got more Ultra Pro content. Well, I did say we were going to rate some of the original character designs. However, I could not get people together to do that, so I'm going to try again for next week. I am going away for a bit, but I will be back after the weekend, and Ultra Pro content will continue after the weekend. Today is Wednesday night as I am recording this now. You probably noticed my timer there in a moment. So, we're going to go ahead and go through the DLC characters. So, all proceeds 50% of the proceeds for purchasing the DLCs will go to the family, or will go to the wrestlers themselves or the estates of said wrestlers, and the other 50% will go back, of course, to the UPW developers, which is Hyper Focus Games. Anywho, let's get right into it with our first one. Okay, so first section here, we've got Matt Cardona. Now, these aren't all of them, but there is a good chunk here. So we got Matt Cardona, aka the former Zack Ryder. He's looking sharp. I believe that's the same sort of attire as he debuted in TNA with. Not sure though. Could be wrong. Warhorse. I have seen this guy wrestle once in AEW. Hell of a wrestler. Hell of a personality. Hell of a get for UPW. Our next two non-legends. Alex Shelley, Chris Sabin, the Motor City Machine Guns. Again, hell of a get. These guys are like some of the best wrestlers in the entire freaking world. And I am more than excited to play as these guys. And against them, of course. I honestly hope they give me a run for my money. Alright, so next up, Jake the Snake Roberts. Great get. Of course, I didn't really see him wrestle that much because I kind of started watching wrestling when he already retired. So, archive footage is what it is. Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff. Again, never really saw him wrestle. I did watch WrestleMania 1 one day. Did alright. Is what it is. Hacksaw Jim Duggan. Oh, I've seen this guy wrestle. Yeah, it was late in his career. Right near retirement, but he could still go. The guy recently beat cancer, and he is absolutely a fighter in more than one sense of the word, of course. Arn Anderson, the Glock Man. He's gonna pull out his Glock and get all these guys a run for their money. Tito Santana, great get. I personally haven't seen him in action, but I heard he was one of the best in his generation. Magnum TA, way before my time, but great get nonetheless. Larry Zbyszko. Now, I've only played as him, or played against him in 2K, I want to say 14? I can't remember what game it was anyway. But yeah, he was a character in that game. I think it was WWE 2K14. He was okay. Hopefully he's better in this one. Mass Superstar, Crusher Khrushchev. I'm not familiar with these guys. So, it is what it is. Axe and Smash Demolition. I played as these guys in WWE 2K14. And I played against them as well, because I used to do LOD versus Demolition. And always, they put on a hell of a classic in that video game. British Bulldog, Dynamite Kid, the British Bulldogs. I've played as British Bulldog in many games, actually. Starting with... I want to say WWF No Mercy. So yeah, never played as Dynamite Kid. I've seen a couple matches of his on like archive footage, but that's about it. B. Brian Blair, Jumpin' Jim Brunzell. I have not seen them in action except for an archive of a WrestleMania. I can't remember which one. Oh yeah, it was entertaining. Warlord, Barbarian, of course Warlord has used to have the record for the shortest Royal Rumble time. However, that was of course beaten by Santino Marella. Barbarian, I haven't really played as him, or I haven't really seen him. However, I've seen his, I believe, niece in action, Lady Tapa. She is excellent. Dean Malenko, hell of a get. I've seen this guy. He is great both in and out of the ring. I've also seen interviews with him, and he is absolutely friggin' hilarious. But yeah, definitely Dean Malenko. Hell of a get. Ernest the Cat Miller. Great get. Gangrel. Enough said on that one. Al Snow with Head. Great get. The Job Squad. Although I came in after Job Squad, but he was a hell of a trainer. He still is. He runs OVW. And absolutely awesome get. Buff Bagwell, I've seen a few of his matches. Unfortunately, there was also that Booker T match in WWE that got him canned. Is what it is. Crowbar, I've seen him a couple times, and I've even seen his one and only AEW match. So, hopefully, great addition to the roster. Adam Bomb, Wrath, Brian Clark. So all three of these guys, they're the same person. I personally have seen the Brian Clark version. Chronic. Good tag team. They sucked in WWE, but they were good in WCW. Chris Kanyon, aka Mortis. I have not seen the Mortis one in action, but who better than Kanyon? That's all I gotta say about that. Glacier. He can still go. I've seen him. He can still go. Bull Nakano recently got inducted in the WWE Hall of Fame. A good get. Missy Hyatt. I've seen I've seen roasts with her in it, but I haven't seen her in action. Alright, Sandman. Jerry Lynn, Sabu. Great gets. Awesome gets. I've met Jerry Lynn. He is super nice. Blue Meanie, Stevie Richards, Hollywood Nova, the Blue World Order. Great downloads. I've played as Blue Meanie and Stevie Richards in WWE video games. Just incredible. Exactly, it's just incredible. Masato Tanaka, not really familiar with his work, so apologize. Mikey Whipwreck, I've played as him in which WWE 2K game was it? Well, one of them anyway. He was a DLC there. But, yeah, he was great to play as. And I can't wait to play as him again. Chris Candido, not really familiar with his work. I probably won't play as him. But I like the checker pattern on his tights there. That could be used for somebody. The taped fists, awesome. Luis Piccoli, not familiar with his work. Same with C.W. Anderson. I'm only familiar with his work as a road agent or producer. Too Cold Scorpio, aka Flash Funk. I've seen a couple matches of him. One as Scorpio, one as Flash. He's alright. Little Guido, aka Nunzio. Great get. Hayabusa, R.I.P. Not really familiar with him though. Nova, aka Hollywood Nova. Same thing. He was also Simon Dean in WWE. There's Malenko again. Al Snow again. Bill Alfonso, obviously his manager. I've seen him in a few matches, most notably at One Night Stand 2005. Honestly, he's a great manager. Francine, not familiar with her, but I have seen her tweets on, I have seen tweets of hers on Twitter, aka X. I don't like that name. But yeah. And of course, Missy Hyatt. As I said, I've only ever seen roasts. I haven't seen her in action. So yeah, absolutely a great roster of characters here. This is just round one. They have announced many others, including Tajiri and the former Victoria Lisa Marie Varon. If I did butcher the name, I do apologize. But she was also Terra in TNA. But yeah, there will definitely be a part 2 of this once there's more pictures and stuff released on the website. But that is gonna do it for this video. Overall, great roster. I'm actually gonna pick my favorites out of each section. So, out of section number 1, between Matt Cardona and Warhorse, I'm choosing Matt Cardona. That, of course, is obvious. Between Shelley and Sabin, looks-wise, I'm choosing Alex Shelley. That looks the most like him. Like, doesn't mean Sabin doesn't look great. It's just, yeah, Shelley looks the most accurate. Out of the Golden Age, ooh. Let's say either Hacksaw or Jake. I'll go Hacksaw. He looks the most like him. Oh, Arn Anderson. I did forget about him, didn't I? Oh, no, I didn't. I said the Glock Man. Okay, never mind. Out of the second part of the Golden Age, I'll go Demolition as a whole. That's honestly my favorite models of them all. And I'll probably say Smash because of all the detail they put into his face paint. Generational Stars. Gangrel. Probably looks the best out of all of them. No offense to any of them, but yeah, out of the generational ones, Gangrel, Hardcore Hall of Fame. Probably. Well, it's hard to mess up Just Incredible. He's got one of those faces that is just hard to screw up. But I'll go Blue Meanie. But that will do it for this one. Thanks for watching. Have a great night. Embrace weirdness. And as always, stay frosty.